He's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
They've got first down from the 31. Dropping back to throw. He's on the move. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 24. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking for a throw here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll throw it. And it falls incomplete. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. They make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he gets him around 6 there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd down carry for Achane. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Tackled by Ruth Orororo.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's caught along the left sideline. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Christian Harris on the stop. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Catch made by Mitchell. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Willis looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. To rock this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll give them a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down. It's complete! Oh my, they left it wide open downfield. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Shamrocks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. Oh, and that play really caught the defense napping. He rips off huge yardage on the reverse. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10 now. Complete out to the right. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down run from H.M. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying for it, it's H.M. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's complete, David Njoku. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw on first. This finds Mitchell complete. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Shamrocks in possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. He'll throw it yet again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He's dropping back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st down from the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Shamrocks make it a one-score game before halftime. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Willis to throw it. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 27. Finds his man, Waddle. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the red zone now. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Willis now. Chased out to his right. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, you don't have to be an elite scrambler or the fastest in a 40 time to make a play like that. All you need is awareness. See where the marker is and know when it's time to go get it yourself.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Yes, the Carolina touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Back to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Panthers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Oh, wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Shamrocks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Here's Willis to the air. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Achane, a first down carry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll stick with Achane. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Willis. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Willis. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Man in motion here. Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Shamrocks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from near his own goal line. Oh, he put everything he had. They connect on the deep shot. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Shamrocks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Shamrocks tie us up 28-all. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On target to Waddle. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. throw. Here's Willis. Short pass brought in. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running left, here's H.A. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They're going play action. It is Cup, left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Cut out left. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases...
Touchdown, Carolina! The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed, got him the ball back.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Put the body on the line for his team. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. First and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That one hits for 30. And that'll be a first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Catch made by Mitchell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Shamrocks down by 7. 3rd and just 2 to go. They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh no, the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
By that one, you're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achan. And he gets... to end that one. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And they come through with a defensive touchdown, and they trail by only 1. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. This one intended for the running back. And now they face second down. Here he is to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Throw caught at the 6. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust.
And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And this is taken in the end zone but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes out to the left. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll give him a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll throw on 1st. Finds a man right side. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers. You can find a completion just like that.
Looking for the back that time. And now it's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. On the move, hit it right. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.